Hi, my name is Varun, and in this video I'll be talking about my relationship with the act of reading. So, I used to be a pretty passionate reader. When I was a kid, I would read a lot of books. It was the main thing I did with most of my time. But as I grew older, other interests and pastimes came, such as watching movies, playing video games, sports, the usual. When I went to college, I kind of really lost my passion for reading books because I was doing so much of it for my classes that I just got kind of sick of it. Whatever I was studying was so challenging for me mentally that I just didn't have any brain cells to expand for reading. Fortunately, after college, especially after COVID hit, I started to get back into reading in a big way. While there were periods where I read more in the last few years after COVID and where I didn't read so much. I think in general the trend has been towards me reading more and using reading as a tool to replace other activities that are not bringing as much value into my life as reading could be. For example, social media. I deleted my Twitter account about a year and a half ago before the whole Musk thing. It really had nothing to do with that. I just felt like I was wasting a lot of time on there and a lot of mental energy that could have been put to better use if I put that towards reading. And also I just think it's an environment where every kind of person is encouraged to be the worst version of themselves, and giving that much mental real estate to that kind of just nastiness is not great for your overall mental health, but also significantly impedes growth in other important aspects of your life. So, I started to just read more fiction mostly, but some nonfiction in there, mostly stuff related to film or the occasional self-help books. I think most of them are kind of like overrated. There's no magic pill, but I think every now and then it can be a useful tool to just reset parts of your life or just look at things a little bit different. Yeah, so I think one thing I've done a lot since moving to New York, which is a thing I did this year, is reading in the subway. I just carry around a book with me everywhere I go outside of the house. I even carry a backpack with me sometimes when I'm going to bars to meet friends or something like that, just so I can have a book in there and I can just make use of the time that I'm in the subway and not driving. And the subway is loud, people talk, there's a lot of noise in there, but I think just kind of just getting lost in the words there. I don't really put a lot of focus on comprehension anymore. I just try to enjoy the pleasure of going through a piece of language in a sentence or through a particular scene in a story. And I look forward to continuing doing that, making more excuses to read. I think when we were in high school, we read On Writing by Stephen King, and he would always talk about carrying a book with him everywhere he went and reading multiple books at a time. And these were things I just intuitively did when I was younger. I think when you become an adult, you try to logic your way into it, which can actually be kind of counterproductive. So just to keep as many options for reading as going. Sometimes I just take my Kindle with me. If I don't finish that book, that's fine. I'll set it aside and just read another book. But then I can always come back to that one as long as I keep bookmarks or electronic bookmarks or the apps and just keep track of what I'm doing. I think reading is also important as someone who does write, not just to get better at the act of writing, but to develop deeper knowledge about certain things. So again, increasing the amount of nonfiction I read, but it's also vital for developing patience in life. Yeah, and I just look forward to continuing this path where I continue to expand my knowledge and my skill set as it comes to language. Thanks for watching.